Hi, first grade. It's Miss Owens, and I am going to go over day 14 with you. Our office hours are from 9:15 to 10:15 and 1:15 to 2:15. Please join your teacher during office hours if you need any help. For day 14, all links to all videos will be in the description box below this YouTube video and in the Class Dojo message that your teacher will send. In math today, if you need help, please join me during my office hours. We're going to look at page 9 in your packet. The activity is, which line is longer? Yesterday, you should have cut out paper clips that look like this. You're going to need those again today. We're going to look at these questions today. Which line do you think is longer? Line A or line B? Make a prediction. A prediction is a guess. Use your small paper clips to measure each line. Record the number of small paper clips used. You're going to record that here for each one. Now, which line do you think uses fewer or less large paper clips to measure how long? Make a prediction. Use your large paper clips to measure each line and record the number of large paper clips used. Your paper clips will not line up perfectly, especially in these small areas. Do your best to guess and estimate. When you give a final count of units, your final number for the small paper clips and large paper clips for each line, it needs to be a whole number. For example, it cannot be 2.5 paper clips. It would need to be 3 paper clips. Make sure your final count is a whole number. In math, when you use the paper clips to measure an object, you want them to line up touching each other. You do not want them to be over each other, and you do not want space in between them. For example, over here, you're going to line the paper clips up with end to end. This is the correct way to measure, and the paper clips are right next to each other. This pencil is 2 paper clips long. In this box, this is what not to do. We notice at this picture, there is a space. There should not be any spaces between paper clips. In this picture, we notice that the paper clips are almost overlapped or on top of each other. That is not how we measure. We need them side by side over here. This is the correct way to measure an object. You have an optional module video for day 14. The link is in the description and in Daily Dojo messages. You're going to listen to the story of Mongo's migration on page 13 of your packet. The video reads this story to you so you can follow along with your copy as you watch the video. After reading the story, think and talk about the author's message and how the author communicates the message through the character's actions and words. The author's message is what the author is trying to tell us or is trying to teach us from the story. So Mongo's migration. Use evidence from the text to support your thinking. What is the author's message to the reader? I have given you a sentence starter to help build your sentence. The author's message is, make sure to use evidence from your story. So the author's message is, you're going to write and tell me what the author's message is and tell me how you know that using evidence from your text. On this slide, I've given examples of books we have already read in class. So we read The Little Red Pen. The author's message in the little red pen is it is better to work together. They all needed to work together in order to save the little red pen. In The Most Magnificent Thing, the author's message was to not give up and to keep trying. Throughout the story, the little girl kept trying and trying and trying, even if it wasn't working, and finally, she created her most magnificent thing. In Sun and Moon, the author's message is to appreciate what you have. The sun and the moon both appreciated at the end of the story what they were able to see and what they had. During word work, you have an optional instructional video for day 14. The link is in the description and also in the Daily Dojo message. This video does a great job teaching the new skill. Your activity for word work today is a sentence time. You're going to choose 5 Cycle 18 words from page 20 and write each word in a sentence. Remember to check your sentences for correct spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. On this slide is your Cycle 18 word list. Remember, we're working on suffixes and we have some 2-syllable words. I want you to pause on this and choose your 5 words and copy them down so that you can then write your 5 sentences with those words and make sure that they're spelled correctly. Now, when you're done, I want you to pause on this screen. This is your writing checklist. You are going to go through your writing and check for capital letters, punctuation at the end of your sentence, and does it make sense? Go back and read your sentence out loud to see if it makes sense. Then you're also going to go back through your writing and check for finger spacing and make sure there is enough space between your letters of each word and each word between each other. In science, the topic is animal characteristics. You are going to list or discuss what you know about animals. Can you see any outside your window? What do you think animals need in order to survive? There is a circle map example on the next slide. This is my example, and I want you to create a circle map to help organize your thoughts. So in the middle is animal characteristics. I want you to tell me things you already know about animals. How do they survive? And what do you see about them? Okay, so in mine, I wrote all animals eat, all animals grow, and all animals have different body parts. You can use my example and add on to it. So tell me things that you already know about animals and how do they survive? What helps them survive? These are your specials. You can choose from all of these specials to complete each week. Remember to join your teacher at 9 a.m. or 1 p.m. for your daily Zoom call. And don't forget, if you have any questions, you may join us on our Zoom office hours, and we are here to support you. Make sure you're also submitting your work via text message, email, or dojo to your teacher, so they can upload and keep track of the work that your student has already completed.